me again. Right, I want to start with thanks. Thanks Robo, Hippie, especially, and Limo, who's just sent me a brilliant message. Knows I've been going through quite a tough time, and about people using things as tools, and he's dead right. He is dead right. And if you look after yourself in time will look after everything else. So right on, Rimo, and thanks for your support, and thanks to those patrons who were supporting us in the Patreon account. I know there's only a few, but if we're going to make it work, then we're going to make it work. See what? Let me turn that on. See, for the hanging baskets. So what have I been doing last few days of the weekend? I've been making some videos, basically around just the video. I just love it. Isn't that great? Get that. And I'm going to get to the hydroponics. That's where I kind of started. So I do want to get that. But this is more about me giving thanks for where I am now and the people who are supporting me. But we're working, and we've been working with this e-bike. It's in that dark hole which you can't see, which is rubbish. I'm putting it through its paces. I'm rendering a video here now. You can see. Rendering a video. Machine is now working. Bean burgers. Look after yourself. So yeah, that's what I'm actually doing now. We do have a Telegram group, which is on that one. That's what Robo's saying there now. And we're looking at other video streaming groups to get on with what we're calling Dark City TV. Should be called Light City, really, because that's really what it's about. Bringing hope, prosperity, positivity, really, positivity into our lives, and I think that's just massively needed at this time. Really is. There is merchandising from the Dark City crew, Delta 9 crew, and Dark City projects. So that's out there. We've had a few people coming and going recently, and this is kind of going to happen. It's going to happen because people think that everybody thinks they've got it right, you know, and their way is the best way, and it's just not true. It's just not true. The collective way of unification is the way forward. To be different, that's the divergent thinking. So yeah, I do think outside the box pretty much of the time, and I've got to kind of get in the box a little bit, so I can start to put some of these ideas across to you people. So like I say, recently we've been testing the battery that we built. That's again, one of the Dark City projects, to build our own power cells to store energy. Okay, now the e-bike was just a great way of doing it, because hey, you get out, you can do things, you can move around, and yeah, and for me, it was that e-bike was built because of my mobility problems, so I could get out and ride around with my son Logan. And a few of you might have noticed that he's not been around. And that's the tool that's being used against me. That's the main reason why I've not used any cannabis. I've been accused of just sitting around smoking weed all day and doing nothing, which to you lot out there is going to sound preposterous, but that's what I've been accused of. So yeah, I don't do anything. I just sit around me all day smoking cannabis, which I could actually do medically if I wanted to, but I'm not. I have been struggling quite a lot physically, because I'm not taking anything at the moment. This was a point that I had to prove to myself and others. I've now got here from my GP, my practice, that's saying I have no mental health issues whatsoever, none, and these were all brought on through pharmaceuticals way in my past. In fact, I've got a pretty good ticker, and my blood pressure's alright, but the rest of me is a bit knackered. It's all the same. So yeah, there's some good news and there's some bad news. Bad news is, I suppose, that we've got to struggle through all this individually and together, and that's on personal level for me, and then the national level with all this virus type fear factory, whatever you call it, wherever you come through on that. Again, for me, it's about trying to find the positives, building upon them positives, and being as creative as we possibly can be from every every issue we've had in life, you know, there's been the thought of a divergent, one of the divergents, somebody's thought outside the box, and that has brought us everything we actually know. It's brought us transport, it's brought us this I'm using to record to you now. They're all different ideas when they start off, and you might sound a little bit crazy when you come up with these things, as we did when we told everybody food was free. And here we are 12 years later, it still produces free food. And now the ideology of aquaponics has spread across the globe. It's massive, and that really fills me out to think that was me and a guy called Afran, that was it, who were banging the door of aquaponics back then, and now it's implemented through the national curriculum in the United Kingdom at least, and like I say, has spread across the world. So free food, free medicines. Is it such a jump? For me, no. To have free land, which kind of was a bit more difficult, but it's there. Free media, and by free media I mean not being controlled by the corporates, where the man in the street does get to their say, and truth can get through to the people as it should be, Right, so I've rambled a bit. Again, we're getting there. It is going to take massive amounts of support, so massive thanks to those people who have been supporting me through all these little adventures we've been on together. Like I say, I'm just a mouthpiece really, and I suppose sometimes I am the energy that keeps it going. I've got to give myself credit for that. Sometimes you've got to pat yourself on the back if no one else is going to be there to do it for you. So yeah, stay positive, be aware of those feeders around us who will try and pull us down, who just take and never contribute. Okay, they are part of us, you know. I don't want anybody to get judgmental or get angry. I know a few people have found out what's happened to me personally, have got quite angry. Don't get angry with these kinds of things. You are guilty until proven innocent, and I can prove my innocence here without any issues at all. So it's time that is needed, and in that, well, we've got that time. It's giving us time to be able to get this right. The universe is actually assisting us in giving us that time. That's how I'm looking at it. So it's not a negative thing. On that personal level, it has been a bit difficult. You know, I do miss the little fella, and getting knocked down by other things in life, it can be a bit difficult, especially when you're living in a body that's in constant pain. But I can do it. I've been doing it. Some mornings, as I say, are harder than others, and then I get a bit of support like I got from Limo. What he sent me this morning just kind of really did lift me, and that constant support of the crew, small little crew there setting Telegram, helping one another deal with things on a daily basis, absolutely brilliant. And I couldn't really do this video, my thanks video, without mentioning some of the support groups that I've found, especially if you're living in Tameside area. Even the national help organisations tell you to go online to get help, because the actual help you can get here in Tameside for recovery, or whether it's mental health or addiction, from street drugs or from pharmaceuticals, as it was for me, is abysmal. Manchester's absolutely brilliant, but Tameside is terrible. So if you are in this area, then those online groups, you know, contact me and I'll put you onto a few of them. There are some absolute smackers. There are those that are trying to turn it into a business and make money. Okay, people have got to earn a living, I get that, but should it be some of them aren't qualified to do it, definitely, and their actions, you have to watch them to know that. That's all you've got to do, is just watch them and watch their actions, not what they're talking about, but what they're actually doing. Right, I'm going to shut up, nearly 9 minutes long, and I can't upload these. So again, big thanks, stay focused, stay positive, stay true to yourself, let your heart lead you. Thank you everyone, bye bye.